Guide us away. I need this today, Keen.
All right. So I thought we would mix it up today. We'll start with a little heart coherence. Big shocker. And then we'll move into the creative process, bring that seed into the underground, and then we'll do a little more heart focused breathing. Tune back into that regenerative emotion second time. And then we'll bring it above ground. Blue-mo. All those in favor? That's unanimous.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Angel, thank you everybody for joining us.
Oh, Keen. Yeah, this is Keen. Sorry, I missed my cue. I'm tired.
This is your cue. I'll share it with you.
Okay.
It's been a long day. Our attention has been asked to be in, I don't know, maybe even thousands of places today. Maybe it's the same dozen places just looping over and over again. So for now, we'll bring all of that awareness and attention into a sort of focus. Imagine bringing all of the places where your attention has been today and seeing them all converge back toward you, and start to focus in the area around your heart. Feel free to yawn. Just begin to imagine that you're breathing in through your heart and out through your heart. Just a little slower and deeper than you usually do. Just find an easy rhythm that feels comfortable. And if your mind starts to wander off or ask questions like, how do you think we're breathing in and out through our hearts there, smart person? Just notice. The mind likes to be involved. Give it something to do. Hey, mind, would you mind helping me focus in the area around my heart? And just begin again to imagine that you're breathing in and out through your heart or chest area. Find that comfortable breathing rhythm that's just a little deeper and slower than usual. And see if you can activate a good feeling inspired by a special moment in your life, a memory, a person, place, or thing that brings you a really good feeling. And see if you can keep feeling this good feeling. Just sustain that feeling state. While you're feeling this good feeling, just keep focusing your awareness on the center of your chest, imagining that you're breathing in and out through your heart. Now just allow yourself to savor that good feeling one more time as you let it become a little more front of mind, a little more present, and then just start to relax the pace of your breathing. Let that automatic rhythm come back into place, and just start to notice your surroundings. Feel the posture of your body, the surface where you're resting. And whenever you feel ready, you're welcome to open your eyes. Just pick a color that feels like a good place to place the seed of that regenerative emotion, that good feeling that you are working with. And just grab your paper or your journal, whatever you've got on hand that feels right, and just start drawing a circle. And if you draw a circle just one time, you may notice, well, that's not quite a perfect circle. We're not trying to draw a perfect circle. We're just giving ourselves the opportunity to continuously draw the circle. We're preparing a place for this good feeling from our heart-focused breathing practice. And then we'll create a ground line or horizon line. So you might like to use the same color you're already using. You're welcome to pick a different one. And just go from left to right through the center of your circle. Just kind of trace that line back and forth, that horizon or ground line. Just dividing our space into two parts, the above ground, the below ground. And start to think about the color, the shape, the size of the seed that will embody this regenerative or positive emotion. And just start to give it a place to be in this underground area. And as you're creating this shape, just see if you can tap into feeling that good feeling again, as if you're infusing this little seed shape with the energy of that good feeling. And maybe the seed has little dots on it or stripes or some sort of pattern. Maybe it's a mixed color. Whatever feels right, allow yourself to express what this good feeling looks like as a seed. And just keep feeling as best as you can that good feeling as you make these marks and add the colors, the little dots and shapes. Allow this seed to start to send out fruits. Maybe they're just going straight down. Maybe they're coming out from the sides. Maybe they're going in every direction. You get to decide. We want this good feeling to take root in the place that we've prepared. As you're making these little roots, whatever they look like, see if you can feel into some sort of amplified likelihood that you'll have more good feelings to experience, like the one that you were working with during the heart-focused breathing practice. And then we'll just take a little break from our drawing just for a minute or so. And just bring your awareness fully back to the center of your chest. And as you focus there, just begin again to imagine that you're breathing in and out through your heart or chest area, just a little slower and deeper than usual. Find for yourself again that comfortable breathing rhythm. And see if you can flow into that feeling space. Feeling that good feeling. It could be the same as before. It could be a new one. It's okay. Whatever comes to mind. Just give yourself the next 30 seconds to feel this good feeling as deeply as you can. Now just allow that good feeling to settle a little more deeply into your being, the same way that our little seed is settling into the underground. And just pick a color or two or three that feels like nourishing energy or nutrients in the soil in the underground area. Just make some marks that represent this presence around this good feeling that would nurture it, that would help it to grow. And just start thinking about how all of these little nutrients are contributing to the seed's ability to germinate, to show up in your life in a bigger way. And start to think about what color this new shoot might be as it comes up above the horizon line, above the ground. Toward that growth potential where it begins to bloom. And if you want those extra double secret bonus points, see if you can focus in the area of your heart as you bring this new shoot, this new growth up into a place where it begins to blossom. And this act of flowering, well, it might look like something you've never seen before. What does this good feeling that you've been feeling look like as a flower? Can't really get it wrong. Just see if you can infuse the petals of this wonderful new flower with the good feeling. Just add a little color to the petals. Maybe they have polka dots or stripes. And then start to think about some more nourishing energy for this flower now that it's above ground. Just bring in a little sunshine. Bring in a little rain cloud. Maybe there's a bumblebee in the neighborhood. Just allow yourself to be a little bit lost in the process. We may not have enough time to bring this to a point of completion, but you're welcome to keep going. And just give yourself another 30 seconds to be in the flow of the creative process, bringing this good feeling into a flowering state with lots of nourishment, making it a little more real, something you can refer back to. Maybe there's a word or a phrase that you'd like to add to remind yourself of what this flower represents, what that energy is that it's infused with. And know you can keep coming back to this, adding a little bit more. Bringing in a little color around the flower when you can. That feels like a good place to end our practice today. So you're welcome to unmute and share whatever that experience was like for you. You can ask questions.
You can keep coloring. All of these are suggestions. It's a framework to give you an experience that you can then take off it
Yeah.
on. And some of those themes that arise, like, I don't want to be constrained by the circle. These are good places for us to be aware of and to say, okay, so what do I want? Because this is your creative practice. So you get to call the shots. It's one of those few places in life where we really just get to do our own thing.
There are these little things that happen during the creative process that have a deeper meaning. If we feel ourselves bumping up against something, that's a good place to pay attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
There might be more information there.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of what you said, Angel. Like you're always working on a painting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being in this process, you're thinking about that flower, and the creative process has a way of focusing our attention and training the way our mind works. So if we're finding ourselves in that small circle with the daily concerns and worries and frustrations, but we've also got this creative process going, they can be in there together. Mm-hmm. And when we are feeling this feeling connected to an experience that we've already had, our body remembers that experience. At that moment when we experience whatever it was, our endocrine system, our neurotransmitters all kicked in and they did a very particular thing. So we're able to move back into that same space. So while the thing that we originally experienced may not be happening again, we get to experience it again at some level and bring it back for ourselves. And that has a profound effect on the central nervous system and the endocrine system and our subconscious.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you
Thank you.
tomorrow.